What if I told you that right now we're racing toward a future where machines could replace us, not just as workers, but as decision makers? That's not science fiction. That's the warning from top AI experts who just released the Pro-Human AI Declaration, a roadmap for responsible AI development that Washington has so far refused to produce. Before we dive deeper, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Your support helps get these critical discussions out to more people. Here's the deal. In the past few months, public opinion has shifted dramatically. Max Tegmark, an MIT physicist and one of the architects of this effort, points out that 95% of Americans now oppose an unregulated race to superintelligence. The stakes couldn't be higher. The declaration outlines two paths. One, the race to replace, where humans are gradually sidelined, and the other, a future where AI enhances human potential. The document lays out 5 pillars for safe and beneficial AI. Humans remain in control. Power is distributed fairly. The human experience is protected. Individual liberty is preserved, and AI companies are held legally accountable. This isn't just theory. The declaration calls for concrete measures like mandatory off switches, bans on AI systems capable of self-replication or autonomous self-improvement, and a prohibition on developing superintelligence until there's scientific consensus it can be done safely with democratic oversight. The timing of this declaration is telling. Just last month, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth labeled Anthropic a supply chain risk after the company refused to give the Pentagon unlimited access to its AI, normally a label reserved for firms with ties to China. Hours later, OpenAI signed its own deal with the Department of Defense, but legal experts say enforcement is nearly impossible. These incidents highlight the cost of congressional inaction on AI. Dean Ball, a senior fellow at the Foundation for American Innovation, summed it up perfectly. This isn't just a contract dispute. It's the first serious conversation the US has had about control over AI systems. Tegmark uses a simple analogy. We never allow a drug company to release something unsafe without FDA approval. Why should AI be any different? The declaration emphasizes child safety as a key pressure point. AI systems, especially chatbots and companion apps aimed at younger users, must undergo pre-deployment testing for risks like suicidal ideation, mental health manipulation, and emotional harm. Tegmark asks a provocative question. If it's illegal for a human to manipulate a child toward harm, why should it be legal for a machine? Once we establish pre-release safety testing for products aimed at children, it sets a precedent. That testing could expand to ensure AI can't assist in creating bioweapons or threaten democratic institutions. What's remarkable is the bipartisan support behind this initiative. Figures like former Trump advisor Steve Bannon, President Obama's former National Security Advisor Susan Rice, former Joint Chiefs Chairman Mike Mullen, and progressive faith leaders all signed the declaration. The unifying factor: they all want a future where humans, not machines, hold the reins. We're at a crossroads. AI could either be humanity's greatest ally or a tool that gradually replaces us. The Pro-Human AI Declaration isn't just guidance, it's a wake-up call. We can shape the future of AI, but only if we act responsibly, hold companies accountable, and ensure humans stay in charge. If you found this video valuable, check out the related video in the corner to dive even deeper into AI regulation and ethics. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. The future of AI isn't coming, it's already here. Let's make sure it's a future we want.